Hi, I'm Stefan Bean. I have been a realtor for just on 3 years now, and I've been with Platt for about a year and a half. So in the past 3 months or so, I have pended about 3 buyer clients, and the average price per purchase was somewhere around $2 to $250. With my buyers, as with everybody else, we've probably done, I would say on average, 5 or 6 offers each. A couple of those actually decided to go and do new construction. One bought a spec home, and the other one we happened to get lucky enough to find a family who had a similar situation and wanted to pass the home off to my client who was in a similar situation to them. So it was kind of a unique opportunity to that they could empathize with. In a unique market like this, my mindset has had to shift a little bit from being used to maybe making offers that were below ask or that sort of thing to now being willing to address each situation uniquely, looking at comps ahead of time, seeing where other homes have sold above ask, possibly talking to agents of other homes to find out what unique selling points worked for their sellers. And so I've had to get into the mindset of being willing to write multiple offers, being patient both with my buyers and the sellers, and just opening up more with the seller's agents to find out what is really needed from the seller to get the home sold for them. So with most of my buyers, when we first started the process, I would let them know what the market was like. The expectations are you're going to have to be aggressive with your strategy, make offers over asking, find unique strategies to get your offer seen above the 20 others that'll be on the table for that particular property. And so at the very beginning, these expectations were set. Most of my clients started a little bit more conservatively, where they would, go 5,000 over asking, but they still wanted the seller to pay prorated taxes and kind of the sort of typical strategy everybody else would do to start. And then as they kind of lost offers, they were like, okay, we want to get more aggressive. We are getting desperate. We need to get into a home. And so with each new offer, there was some new strategy added to it, some new layer of uniqueness to kind of help them stand out. And usually it ended up with, what can we do? Like, we want to throw everything at it. We'll go 20 grand over. We'll pay taxes. We'll pay all of their closing fees. It just ended up being, we'll do whatever it takes, essentially. And with a few of them, that's what it took. It took getting to that point of desperation and we'll do what it takes in this market. Some others have been lucky enough to just go buy a home like a spec home that existed. One of my clients actually landed on a spec home that happened to just come back on the market because it fell out of financing for somebody else and they were just there at the right time. And then others have gone and said, hey, I'm willing to wait a few months. I'm not in as big a rush, but I'm going to build the perfect home and I know I'll be able to get into that. So I think my success, I think the things that have contributed to my success so far in this market is just the willingness to be patient, to understand how sellers are looking at every offer, the things they're looking for. Some sellers are more money focused, some sellers need more flexibility on the post closing possession. And it's just finding that balance for my buyer to be able to, bring as competitive an offer to the table as possible. But I think too, I've had a great opportunity to work with our managing broker, Crystal, who has really helped me be able to kind of refocus my efforts, and kind of help me devise a strategy that not only works for me, but how I can take that and use it with my clients to help them, whether they're selling a home or buying a home, in a way that's comfortable for them, but also ends up in the end being successful.